Rush coming, Rudolph tries to tuck and run, gets out of the first way. Rudolph avoided the sack and then got crunched and went down in a heap. Got hit from the behind front by, is it Jefferson? No, Thomas, yeah. Where Rudolph was.
Alright guys, it's your boy Curry Mac back with another video, and today's not a great video because y'all saw we lost to the Ravens, and I have a hard time every time we lose to the Ravens, mainly because, you know, I don't hate Baltimore, but it's just because of that history, you know, when they had like Joe Flacco, Ray Rice, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, you know, they just had like one of the best defenses I've ever seen in my life, and it was so competitive there for like a decade, you know. Like I think it was like 2012, 2013, you guys beat us out to go to the Super Bowl, and then the year I think we played the Cardinals in the Super Bowl, we beat you guys in the championship game. So this rivalry, I can't even say it now, whatever, is like one of the biggest, you know, in NFL history, I think. And we're in the same division, so every game, every time we play each other, it's a guarantee I'm gonna get pissed. Two, I just feel like it's always a big game. Like, it doesn't matter who's on the field. Like you guys saw today, we had our third string quarterback, and it doesn't matter. It's just like every time we play, it's always gonna be competitive. It's always gonna be a close game. Like, there's only been a couple times where I think one of us blew each other out, and if it is, usually it's beginning of the year, and then usually at the end of the year is when we're both fighting for a playoff spot, so it's always a good game. So and the third reason why I have such a hard time, I think it's the third reason, is because half my friends are Baltimore fans. So, you know, we grow up just fighting, arguing back and forth, and so it sucks every time we lose. So today, you know, it's just based off today's game. I was impressed with how we played. Our defense, even since week 2, when, you know, we played the 49ers, you know, we did really good. Or the Seahawks, I mean. Still wasn't bad, you know, it wasn't terrible. But from week 3 to now, I'm very happy with our defense. Obviously, you know, it was a big risk, risking that first round for Minkah Fitzpatrick, but I think it's paying off, and I'm happy with that. I hope you other Steelers fans are happy with that as well, because lately it seems past when we draft any secondaries or, you know, safeties, corners, whatever, we cannot draft well when it comes to that. You know, our receivers, we draft like crazy good when it comes down to receivers, but these cornerbacks and safeties, like Artie Burns, you know, even his rookie year, I was like, I'll be surprised if he starts, you know, his second year, even though you can develop, get better. And same with Sean Davis. I actually had higher hopes for Sean Davis, and I'm still not sure about Terrell Edmunds, you know. So personally, I like the Minkah Fitzpatrick. But what I don't like is how Mike Tomlin and was it Randy Fitchner or whatever, our offense coordinator, had been game planning and have been trying to do their offensive scheme lately. This Wildcat, yeah, it kind of worked against Cincinnati, but really, not really. Like, we didn't really average that many yards per rush. You know what I mean? I think James Conner had like 2 decent runs. I know we're trying to get Mason Rudolph like comfortable in the pocket, and today it sucks for what happened to him. Like, man, I hope he's all right. I haven't heard anything yet, but hopefully it's just like a concussion, nothing serious, no like Shazier accident. You know, he was standing, so that's good. But this Wildcat, we shouldn't have ran that play with Jalen Samuels when he threw that pick. Like, what was that? That was like the first play of the game today. Like, why? Like, we have a decent, you know, 2 running back sets. I like Jalen Samuels, and he can catch the ball really good. James Conner, we're good. I think we just need to pound the ball normal. Just, you know, even at a shotgun set a couple of times, you know what I mean? And a little bit of like single back, get the fullback involved, put Jalen Samuels as a fullback. I think that could work. But this Wildcat's kind of scaring me, and I think they need to have more confidence in Mason Rudolph. Like, I know they're trying to build his confidence, and like last week was good, but that's arguably the worst team in the NFL is the Cincinnati Bengals. You know, between like them and the Dolphins, Jets, I don't know. They're like one of the worst, you know. And I don't see us. I was nervous that was going to be our approach today, going against Baltimore, but surprisingly, our defense did very well. The refs bailed us out a lot. The game was a lot closer than it should have been. And I'm going to be real because I try not to be biased, and, you know, I'm a sports enthusiast, so, you know, it doesn't matter if it's my team or not. It's about what's fair and what's right. So I think, you know, Baltimore probably should have kicked our ass. You know, that pick with Devin Bush.
Big drive of the second half. They've already had the ball for 6.5 minutes. Jackson, tight spiral. A battle. Pittsburgh's got it. All turnovers are reviewed.
The ball does hit the ground, but it seems that he has control right there.
Like, I'm going to have it up here so you guys can see it. I don't think there was enough evidence that showed he completely had possession of it. Like the announcer said, or on the booth, they were saying how when he hit the ground, the ball kind of like helped him like kind of maintain possession of it, and it was kind of obvious. So we had like the 2 or 3 different angles. So I think we got bailed out on that one, and we also what was it? The interception with Earl Thomas. I thought that was kind of a bad call, like the defensive holding. It was iffy. I mean, that's not a terrible call, but that I was okay with letting that one go. You know, that was, you know, obviously, you know, I'm happy when we get these big plays or whatever. But the reason like I get irritated so much with the refs, even if, you know, it's in our favor, is because there's times when it's not in our favor, and the whole NFL is changing. You know what I mean? I was just like messaging my friend, and I was just saying like, this is why, you know, the NFL is losing viewership. They had that, it was like 3rd down, and they hit Mason Rudolph, and they like nipped his helmet. I don't even know if they touched his helmet, you know, and that sucks because then you get a 1st down. I think we ended up scoring on that drive. So there's so much to be, you know, played with nowadays that it's hard to just play the game of football. But I'm always gonna love, you know, Pittsburgh. You know, they're like my ride or die team, you know, forever. So, but I'm kind of curious to see like how our future goes if you know, if is Mason Rudolph the one or no? You know what I mean? Is he the one or no? Like Devin Hodges today, dude. This dude's undrafted, comes in, and he looks more comfortable than most quarterbacks do, and it's his first time like playing. Like, I was really impressed with him. You know, he did throw that interception to Earl Thomas that didn't count, but and then at the end of the game there, sadly enough, Juju fumbled a ball again. You guys knew last year with the New Orleans game, that was like a heartbreaker. But, you know, it was just an unfortunate coincidence. Like, Marlon Humphreys, as soon as Juju caught it, took his 2 steps and hit it out, and it was a fumble. Thought that was the right call. It sucks, you know what I mean? That last kick by Justin Tucker, dude, it was like a magnet. Like, the ball was like going out, and then I don't know if it was the wind or the way he curved it, just went right in between the uprights. But really, like, I feel like the Ravens beat us down a little bit more. Because Devin Bush, I don't think that should have been a pick. And then what was the other? The first interception we had when the ball got tipped up in the air. I thought that was kind of clear pass interference. I think, what was that on the?
Marquise Brown is in the pop-up tent for Baltimore. Jackson popped up in the air, and a gift interception picked off by Cameron Kelly.
The Andrews, the tight end for Baltimore, I thought that was kind of pass interference, like, because Minkah Fitzpatrick was guarding him and had his arm kind of tucked in, so he wasn't really able to like catch it, and then because of that, the ball shot up in the air and we picked it. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be happy, you know, happy as hell, but at the same time, like, I don't understand these refs when they're going back and forth so much. And I do like now that they're trying to let the play kind of, you know, they're trying not to blow the whistle too early when it comes to certain plays, like with fumbles and stuff like that. When it comes to the quarterback, I think they're still blowing it way too early. And I know it's for safety and all that, but I think the main purpose of this video is just to talk about our team and what our future holds, because we still have a pretty good offensive line, still got great receivers. I was hoping Dante Moncrief was going to be, you know, like more reliable and more, you know, a part of our offense, but I guess, you know, that didn't work. He had like 8 drops in 2 games. I mean, I don't know if it was 8, but he had, you know what I mean, it was pretty bad. And, you know, basically, like, our defense, I'm really proud of right now, and I hope we can maintain this. And I'm also not sure how I feel about Randy Fitchner. Like, I kind of miss Todd Haley a little bit. He had more like tricks up his sleeve, you know what I mean? Like, look at our 3rd down conversions are terrible. Our red zone is like terrible. It's just, I'm not liking our play calling. Like, Todd Haley had a bad time sometimes with that, but I feel like he kind of, I don't know how to explain it. He just, I don't know if it was the experience or he just had more confidence on his play calling. Like, sometimes it wouldn't work and I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you running it on 3rd and 8? But then sometimes we'd like get it, you know? Right now, Randy Fitchner or whatever, I think he's all over the place. And I hope things change, you know? Mike Tomlin, as you guys know, he's on the hot seat. I don't know if it's if he's still in the hot seat with Ben going out, because, you know, that's crucial. Like, that's your starting quarterback out for the year. But I think if we don't win, like if Ben would have been in this year and we would have won 500, I think Mike Tomlin would have been gone. But I think if we don't even win 4 or 5 games this year, I think Mike Tomlin's gone as well. if we go like maybe like at 500 without Ben, he'll be here for another year. You know what I mean? I think we'll still have him. So like I'm starting to realize like our coaching staff is just not there right now. We haven't been drafting the greatest. Like Devin Bush was a great pickup. Like imagine if we had him and Ryan Shazier right now. That'd probably be the nastiest duo of all time for linebackers. But we got to get it together because we are a better team. And look at San Fran. We have like 5 turnovers. We haven't done that in years, and we couldn't even win. Like it was said when teams cause 6 or more turnovers or 5 or more turnovers, they go 0-45-1. Like if you watch that game, that was the like statistic that they were saying. And of course, we were that team that lost when we caused 6 turnovers. Like come on now, like we need to put games out, strategize more, because we have talent, it's there. But that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. Like we can't give up, but our team's there. I think we gotta strategize more. Mike Tomlin, we gotta, I'm still, a diehard, and I have faith in you, my man. But let's just get it together. Some of you guys might not like this video. Some of you might. I don't care. I'm just being honest, and I hope a lot of you guys like see that and agree. Our defense is doing really good, like I said, and our offense has potential to do a lot better, even without Ben. And I think we just need to scheme a little bit better. But let's turn it around. I hope we can bounce back after this week, but we'll see. That game was like I said, that game was a lot closer than it should have been. We got a lot of calls that were on our side, you know what I mean? It just seemed like they were like helping us out. I don't know. But that's Justin Tucker, what a kicker. Like best in NFL history, and he still has a long career to go. So respect to him. But props to both our quarterbacks. I hope everything's good with Mason Rudolph, but that's it for this video. I know we can bounce back, so let's get it. I feel like, is that everything? I don't know. Is that everything, guys? We'll say that's everything. So, Curry Mac, out.